Santa Claus receives millions of letters from kids all around the world every year. And when they are old enough to write it on their own, but not mature enough to know how it really works, we end up with hilarious results. Even though we can't really know if any of them are fake, we want to believe in magic this time. Make sure you watch this video until the end to see what a little girl asked Santa to do to prove that he exists. If you love Christmas as much as we do, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we are showing you 20 most hilarious kids' Christmas wishes that made even Santa laugh. The Millennial. We know that most kids these days want a smartphone for Christmas. Even if they already have one, it won't be good 2 years after and they will have to ask Santa for a new one. This kid might not be old enough to ask for an iPhone X, but he knows exactly how it became an essential part of our everyday life. This is why he told Santa that he should text his father to know what he wants for Christmas. What is funny about this is that he actually used a letter to write that. This is what happens when you live in a world where everyone but you has a phone. The questions. This girl didn't ask for any iPhone or the new video game console this year. The only thing she wanted was for Santa to answer a couple of questions. What are your favorite cookies and what are your least favorite cookies? Do you have a beard all the year? How much do you weigh? How many elves do you have? She certainly wasn't shy because she also asked him if his poop was the color of holiday candies and how many pairs of underwear does he have. We don't know if she ever got an answer to all these questions, but one thing is sure, this letter made Santa Claus smile, and this is the best gift he could ever receive for Christmas. The batteries. It happened to all of us before. We received a really amazing gift for Christmas, but then we can't even use it because we have no batteries. All the stores are closed, and we have to wait for the next morning to buy some batteries while all our siblings are having fun with their gifts. This is why this kid had a really brilliant idea. He told Santa that if he brings presents that require batteries, he should bring the batteries too. We hope that he will get the message and that he won't make the same mistake ever again. We can't believe that he just learned that after more than 100 years in the business. The pony. It is not the first time that we see a kid who wants a pony for Christmas. After all, it would be every kid's dream to go to school on the back of this tiny horse. But when you want such an impressive gift, you should at least ask politely. This girl didn't get the memo because she told Santa that he'd better bring her a pony this year or there will be consequences. She even drew an angry pony to intimidate him. We should tell her that only the nicest girls in the world get a pony, and threatening Santa will only get her coal. The dragon. Even though it is rare to see a kid receiving a pony for Christmas, it is possible. But when a kid asks for a magical creature, it is kind of hard to explain that it doesn't exist, even though Santa is real. This kid took it to a whole new level when he didn't only ask for a dragon, he asked Santa if he could become one. And if it is not possible, he would at least like to be turned into a pet dragon. We should tell him that only young boys and young girls get a gift for Christmas. If he transforms into a dragon, he won't be able to ask Santa to change him back into a little kid. Be careful what you wish for. The brother. In December, you want to be as nice as you can to make sure you don't end up on the naughty list. This is probably why this young girl decided to help her younger brother write his letter to Santa, but she clearly didn't have the best intentions. Claire told Santa about the gifts that she wants, and she even said that her brother Mitch wants a skateboard, but he shouldn't have one. After all, he might be very kind-hearted, but he also has a bad temper, and he also writes messy and doesn't like to read. At least we can say that Claire is very honest, and she deserves a gift for that. The actor. This girl is just like any of us. She wanted Santa to bring her favorite actor to her house, and she chose Leonardo DiCaprio simply because she thinks that he is really cute. She would like to meet him, but she wrote this word like the meat that comes from animals, so we are afraid that she might want to do some terrible things to him. If this was really possible, we think that celebrities would spend way too much time traveling around the world during the holidays. But wait, she didn't even ask for a gift for Christmas. It's the summer vacations. Better luck next time, girl. The alarm. This kid knew that Santa was coming to his home on Christmas Eve, but he thought about one problem. How is he going to enter the house without being noticed if there is an alarm? This is why the kid warned Santa that he should leave before 6 a.m. because his alarm goes off at 6 a.m. We don't know about you, but we would have taken advantage of the situation if we were him. If he didn't tell Santa, he could have heard the alarm go off during the night and wake up to meet him. But at the same time, we think that if he did that, he would have ended up on the naughty list. The weapons. This kid wished for one of the greatest things in the world. He wanted peace in the world. Santa usually answers that this is really hard to do, but this kid was going to tell him how to do it. On Christmas, when he is in everyone's house, he could take all the guns and put them in his sack and hide them at the North Pole. And then no one could kill anyone anymore in the world. We think that this is one of the greatest ideas ever, so we hope that you are going to work on this, Santa. The meeting. We have to admit that we all wondered if Santa Claus was real or not. Now that we are grown-ups, we know that he exists. Who else would put gifts under the Christmas tree? But we understand why kids had a doubt. After all, Santa is so popular that he doesn't have time to meet all the kids in the world, and this one wanted to make sure that the man he admires really did exist, and this is why he had one special request. He really wanted to see Santa, and it was even the second time he asked this. Come on, bring this kid to the mall and let him meet Santa Claus. The Fashionista. Some kids know exactly what they want, and Kaylin is not an exception. We know that she will grow up to be a true fashionista. Not only did she write her letter on a pink paper with Hello Kitty, but she also made it obvious that she loves shopping and being pretty. Kaylin asked for $100, a $50 gift card to some store she likes, and a note signed by her parents saying that she is allowed to paint her nails. She even added on the back of the letter that the $50 gift card can't be to any fool places and it has to already have money on it. We better give Kaylin what she wants because we don't know what she is going to do. The money. So we know that Kaylin wanted Santa Claus to give her a lot of things, but it was still reasonable. However, Chris had much more ambition when he wrote a letter to Santa Claus. He asked for $5.3 billion and another letter from Santa. This is totally unreasonable. Santa doesn't have time to write another letter, and the amount of money is also surprisingly really specific. The funniest thing about this is that Chris said that he is sorry for what he did in the past, which means that he hasn't always been a good boy. If only he had been really nice, maybe he would have had a chance. The test. This kid wrote a letter to Santa Claus last year, and he was really disappointed to see that he didn't get the video game console he wanted. If only Santa had told him before, he wouldn't have so many expectations. This is why this time he asked Santa if he was going to get another chance. And to make sure that he answers, he asked him to circle yes or no. But this answer wasn't enough to satisfy this kid. He also asked Santa to explain his decision and gave him a couple of lines to write. We think that it would be funnier to see the answer, but unfortunately, it looks like Santa has nothing to say. The catalog. One of the things that we love the most when Christmas is coming is that we have the opportunity to look at the Walmart catalog. We circle everything we love and then give it to our mom so she can buy all the things we like. And this girl decided to do the same thing with Santa too. Tammy cut all the beautiful jewelry that she wanted so Santa would know exactly what she wants. The rings are a little bit expensive, but we think that the other pieces of jewelry are totally reasonable. By making things clear, Tammy is sure that she'll get what she wants for Christmas. The cookies. We think that we are making a pretty good deal. We receive free gifts for Christmas, and the only thing that Santa wants in exchange is some delicious cookies. Isaiah didn't only think about him, but also about the reindeers when he decided to give them some carrots too. Unfortunately, not everyone will get cookies this year. That's because Isaiah's mom probably doesn't want him to eat too much sugar because he gets too excited. This is why the kid wrote that he wishes he was eating the cookies too, but once he receives the gifts from Santa, we think that he won't be thinking about this anymore. The diet. Here's another story about cookies, and this time Santa will be disappointed too. That's because Lexi's mom is on a diet. This is why the young girl had to tell Santa that they don't have cookies anymore. But at least he can eat some Cheez-Its instead. They're good too. This young girl really cares about her family because she doesn't only support her mother who is on a diet, she also thinks about her pets. She made sure that Santa won't forget about Molly, who has been a very good kitten, and Lil Bit, who is a good puppy too. We think that we should give some candies to this girl for Christmas. She deserves it. The boat. We know that Santa usually travels on a magical sleigh flying in the sky thanks to his reindeers. But this kid thought that the King of the North could help him with another kind of vehicle. Jordan wished for his boat to work as right now he just has an unoperational boat sitting in his yard. He even drew the boat to make sure that Santa knew what he was talking about. And we think that we have the perfect solution for him. Santa should give him a dolphin with a red nose to pull the boat. This way, Jordan could give gifts to kids in warmer countries when he grows up. The leggings. Why would you ask for anything else for Christmas when you already have all you need to be happy at home? Most of us don't care about what we have until we lose it, and only then we realize how much we loved it. This is exactly what happened to Sophie. She lost her favorite pair of leggings and couldn't find them anywhere. This is why she wrote a letter to Santa so he could tell her where they were. We think that Santa didn't find them, so he will have to give her new ones for Christmas. But the greatest gift Sophie will ever receive is learning that you should appreciate the things that you have, because you never know when you are going to lose them. The dad. Sometimes parents are jealous of the gifts that we receive and the attention that Santa Claus gets. This is why they tell us that Santa is not real and they're actually the ones who buy the gifts. This kid had a little doubt when he started writing this letter, and Santa took it a little personally until he said that he thinks he's real. However, he won't need to give him presents this year because his dad is going to give him some presents. He even added that he doesn't think it's nice to say that Santa is big, jolly, and fat, even though he is jolly. We think that this dad had a bad idea, and he will actually have to buy some presents instead of waiting for Santa to bring them. The proof. Some other parents told this young boy that Santa doesn't exist, but Adam wanted to give him one last chance. He said that he is not saying that he doesn't believe in him, but he would like him to sign this paper to show that he really exists, just to make sure. And Santa really did sign this paper with ho, ho, ho. We told you he was real. If you could ask Santa to give you one thing, anything, what would it be? Don't be shy to answer in the comments section down below. We love to hear what you think. That's it for 20 most hilarious kids' Christmas wishes that made even Santa laugh. For more stories like this, make sure you watch 20 Snapchat captions that made art fun again. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.